Alright, what's going on everyone? Supreme Kami over here. In today's video, or this video is to be specific, low battery again, per usual. That's what we like to see, right? Can't even get through a recording without having a low battery appear here, but alright. In this recording, we're going to be showcasing out the Jagd Arche Gundam EX skills over here. So, you guys may be asking why am I not using the actual head or the chest, because you know how much horrors I used to some the whole set of this because my own problem was I really wanted the twin rifles. I need two of it, so I probably spent around 60,000 horror chips just trying to manifest all the parts over here. So, man, it was quite a tough one, I would say. In terms of the arm, like just when those 60k summons, I think I would say 40 of them were like off camera because on the initial summoning I did around 40 already. So in total this week around I probably spent around 80k already. So yeah, this one is not cheap. So here we are. I even got this one up to 6-star hours, a level 6 without any additional nippers. All I did was I purely used arms, so I got 7 copies in total. Yeah, it was bad. So that's what we're looking at over here. So that is that. So we did have ourselves all the EX go here. So just a little quick spin for you guys over here. I do really like the cannon part. I'm pretty sure this is a direct, of a how would I even say it? Like a direct copy from the original Drone Eyes. I don't know which one was it. Like there's three of them. I think one of them does have like one of these Mega Beam Cannon, but I don't think it's the melee version. I think it's the one that's piloted by Michael Trinity, um, like the big brother to who was the big brother? I forgot who it was, but the one that piloted the suit that has the beam cannon, or whatever he was. I don't know, forgetting the names out here already. But here we are. These everything over here is gonna be a melee based EX skill over here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hop into another one of those multi missions, and I'm just gonna run through it, do some testing, do some range testing just to see how they are. This guy is actually really good, but when I was doing the rating or the alteration review, I kind of neglect the fact that this guy has a lot of those shooter based tags over here. You guys can see. Please ignore the one on top 3 or the top 2, but you guys can see the majority from your arm to your range weapon. You can see a lot of, you can say, a little a lot of those, like shooter based tags over here. But coincidentally, this guy does not have the best of the shooter stat. Is actually the melee base. So I think that's one thing I failed to mention when I was doing the review. So that's my bad on that. So I just want to quickly address that. But you can see that there are some high mobility parts that built into this. So you can just kind of justify a little bit. This is more on your, dual type build kind of stuff over here. But on paper, this guy's really good. So hopefully in terms of the EX skill, I do expect a lot of good things from it. I think something I would like to, compare is going to be the GM Fang over here compared to the Warfare version. But there's just really no competition at all because that one is going to be a maxed out level 10 warfare parts all treated compared just to this one over here. So I don't think there even needs to be a competition wise. If for example I did have the warfare version at level 1, maybe then I can kind of compare this for a little bit of a better number. But um, so far I would say if you guys do have the warfare Arch Gundam like EX skill, that one would definitely be just a lot more better overall. But we will be definitely trying out what the Trinity hunting will do over here. I do wonder. Wait, hold up. I was initially thought that the flinching part over here affects myself as well, but now reading it one more time, that it seems like it only affects your squad. So I don't know. Like we'll actually test it out because this over here says like melee and shooting attack up to your squad. So like even I get that part as well, but I'm not sure if that part down over here to resist, if I'll get that resist non-flinching for example, right? So that is going to be something I want to test out there as well. And then this one, yeah, I want to see how good the CX skill is as well. So without further ado, let's hop into that multi-mission and try these out over here. Alright, we are in the map over here, this map once again. So per usual, we do need to take out the first wave over here as because there's just a little bit of annoyance over here. So We can see some quick AoE attack right there already from the dual saber shear over here. So once again, right there, getting knocked out per usual. These EX does not have any of those iframes, so meaning your enemy can just kind of hit you right there. So that's just one of those quick examples I do want to show you guys that when your enemy does back up these type of EX, they have an extremely high chance of just completely missing it. So I would say you kind of have to use them while they're involuntarily not even moving. I would say so. Let's now test, front and center again. Let me just kind of test what kind of, range we're looking at from here. How far is it? This is actually pretty good. Like, we're pretty close to that center line right there, or that first line right there, I would say. But like I said, if your enemy is gonna just slightly back up a little bit, you are in a pretty big trouble, I would say. All right, so let me use the Trinity Hunting first. I want to see what kind of animation we can do over here. Okay. Yo, hey, that like right there, that's a good range. Like, you see, I think we were front and center, and so it's gonna start things off with like a long beam right there. So that's good, I guess. But look at those side panels in the on the skirt. Like, look at those GM particles, man. This thing is a beast, man. Like, not only is this guy good on paper, like in terms of the visualize, like just visually, man, this thing is good. So let me try this again, like maybe right down right here. So let's see front and center. I did not mean to hit that. So yeah, that's a pretty good range right there. I think that's one thing I did not like about the lifelines because it lacks the range, just that that dashboard. So that was completely something I did not like right there. So let me just kind of do this right here, and then let me try the EX skill right here and see what we can do. Okay. Oh, it completely stopped. So, I think one thing I would like to see if so that first hit, right, that beam struggle, we were able to take down that one enemy. I do want to know if we can transition to the next enemy after that. So we do have one enemy right there. So it does. So, if you are, let's say, in a pretty close proximity, you will guarantee hit the next target. If you are, for example, able to, hit, the next enemy. Finish the one enemy and you're very close to the next one, you can definitely target them. As for the GM fan, I do want to test out what kind of timer we're looking at. So I kind of started at 420 or 242. So I just want to see what kind of activation time they have on the field right here. So okay, so we are about past 20 seconds so far. So it's still going. Okay, so I would say give or take is probably around a 20-second activation or this in on the few times. So that's actually not bad overall. But I think at the end of the day, like how many hit are we able to get in? I think that's probably the most important thing we're looking at. Because we always want to know like, all right, how many hits can we do with these kind of like you can say funnel type, EX skill over here. But if you guys have used the welfare version of it, you guys would know how insane that one is. So that's why I think this one would still be a pretty good option as well. If for whatever reason you guys miss out on the welfare version, you guys can definitely use this one. But in terms of the power wise, definitely going to be lacking significantly compared to the free to play option. Just because of the fact that one you can just easily get this up to level 10, while this one will probably take a pretty long time, I would say. So let me do this. even even the activation animation looks nice. It's him flying up just a little bit right there. So we can see those all those ones just going in right there. So all right. So can we get some hits in there real quick? Okay. Can we okay. I mean, they're about to target that last person there, so you can say you can probably target 3 enemies within that 20-second. That is because, like with my caliber of the build right here, I can obviously take down the enemy a lot more faster. But let's say the enemy around this setup was a lot more tanky. I'm pretty sure we are looking at probably 1 to 2 target. Like, what about these over here? Like, I want to see how much we can just kind of cover, right? Have we taken down anyone yet? Not yet so far. Like, because I guess they're all kind of moving, so you're not really gonna get any actual hits going on, I guess. But the Trinity Hunts right there is definitely gorgeous. Definitely the animation wise is top notch right there. I have to say right there. Ooh, okay, like starting out with like a you know, just flying up in the air, a little bit of a beam struggle, and then coming in for like a twirly right there. That's nice. That's definitely nice right there. So let me, you know, I want to come, I want to finish it right here with like a pretty good flashy ending over here. So that's what we're gonna be doing with this. Like, look at that spin! Oh my gosh! All right, and here we go. You know, finish it within the timer count right here. Look at all those GM. Oh, they actually opens up. What? I did not notice that. But yeah, I guess that's something you would notice as you guys are doing the EX skill testing right here. Demonstration. But all right, not bad. Not bad, definitely. Alright, with that being said, that was just a quick demonstration, EXQ demonstration for the Arche Gundam over here. I'm definitely pretty impressed on both on paper and all the EXQ that this guy possesses over here. Probably the only one I did not like the most is probably the double saber shear. I think that one lacks the range that it has. When your enemy kind of rushes in towards you, I feel like that one is more suitable when you are in a situation where you completely get swanted by a lot of enemy, because like you don't want to just use it on like a one player base, because that will definitely just force your enemy to just kind of push back a little bit. So that's my opinion on that. As for the leg geek skill, I feel like you guys don't really need to alterate it. If you guys have the welfare version already, I think that one is completely suitable already. But as for the Trinity Hunter there, I think one thing I forgot to test was like, do I get non-flinch property? But I guess not, because like I did get knocked out along the way. Like the final phase, against those enemy. I think I still got hit. Like I'm not sure if I'm not using it right and whatnot, but I would say the Trinity Hunt is definitely something to alterate. Flashy EXQ moves right there, like with that just flying up in the air, a little bit of a beam struggle attack right there, and then a little bit of a trolley effects, just a little bit of a spin, spin right there. So that's actually pretty good. And then on top of that, I did not know those like panels right there, or those script panels that actually opens up. So that was definitely like a nice touch right there that I didn't expect. So overall, I gotta say this week around, I like the Arch Gundam definitely wins in my opinion right here in terms of like everything, right? Definitely the Lifeline has its own advantage in terms of that leg. I think probably that's the only part that's impressive. I think all the other one, if you would have purely compare EX skill base, like this one definitely had the other advantage right there. So with that being said, that was just a quick demonstration right there. So with that being said, I will catch you guys all on the next one.